Huh. Thought I already grabbed all this stuff. 27 to 35. Alright, head out here. Saved him. Ugh. Good stretch. Heading out this way. We're going to get jumped on the way there. Right? Yep. I still decided to wait and take a better look at my prey. I'm on the spike towers. Break into a run. Summon a weapon from the ground and return fire at random. We already read through all this before. Turn some bystanders against him. This one doesn't matter. Dredge one of the blades in for my belt and aims for my throat. Alright. And up here. Almost there. We should be able to open the rest of this up.
Keep your wits about you.
I've done what you wanted. This isn't what I desired. Yeah, to just backfire on you. Promise help me get out of here. Dispatch me to the witches. Are you telling me you did not anticipate such consequences? Persuaded Mazra to fight on your side against the gladiators of the Blood Arena. Supposed to do differently, so what's the plan? Somebody's such a coward. Let us face them here and kill them, all of them. I shall end them. To the arena, the Setibai will not pass up the chance to gut you front of the audience. If you could not simply wound her, you would give us both enough time to escape. For that, I would be willing to sacrifice the deadliest and most valuable specimens in my collection. To kill her, will not let such impetus go. Willing to pay for it. And your bandit Larry would be willing to share some of your creations with me. all the fun shit. Craftwood Power Sword. $20 to $30. 18 to 23. I'm gonna pay for it. Mend my body.
I always keep my options open.
Release you. Right, head over here. Talk to this, or open this up. Nothing over here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
We didn't bring any, that one's lowered. All right. That's an attack that become prior to target for the attacker until the wearer's next turn. Inflicts 4 bleeding on themselves. When the wearer performs an area melee attack, they inflict 4 bleeding on all creatures.
Whisper and be heard.
Rise to the top, or get left.
Right here. Did that one, so lower this. Walk over here. Where has 8 or more AP at the start of their turn, they gain plus 30% dodge for the rest of combat. Grab this.
I always have a backup plan.
Back to the chasm. Consulted a cult.
Xenos scum. You don't belong in this galaxy. Give me strength.
Close that down. You don't take him on. You're fine right there. Fine where you're at. You're fine where you're at, so there's no opportunity for cover. Ah, okay. Standing too close to an enemy.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Who's the dog?
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Good block. Pop this.
Faith without
Rather burn that so I don't have the cooldown. Shit.
I act. I'll do it. For you, my emperor.
That worked out.
Quick, quick.
Preferred enemy.
Indeed. I'm not interested. At your
Charge.
beck and call. One fewer target.
Alright, big guy's dead. That works.
Reduce the dust.
My killings are always slow.
Good dodge.
Bite like a pop.
Also good dodge. Kick him.
I will carve runes out of your bones.
You can handle that easily on your turn.
I hunger for battle. None
Hit him.
die in disgrace.
64.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
Shoot him.
I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
More grenades.
I've faced worse than this. Your suffering will sustain me.
Jump.
By the web. Trust death is a blessing.
So got all them down.
Brings me no pleasure. The
I'll jump to
shadows will
there.
see me. Come. The other side awaits.
Alright, that side's clear.
I'll see to it personally.
Get him.
Jesus
Now
comes
him.
done.
You will pay for this in blood.
And put some bleed on you.
Make it happen.
Or the dodge just ends you. There's only 2 left. 3 left. Where's the third one at? Ah, over there. Kill him. Fucker. Get over to here.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated. I'll do it. Faith without
Oh.
deeds is worthless.
Now get that extra shot in.
Do it.
Let the true master inflict the pain.
You're gonna kill this guy.
It will be done.
As long as I don't dodge or parry that first hit, you just fucking murder them.
Victory is imminent. One fewer target.
My artifice.
I will carve runes out
Good
of
kill.
your bones.
Alright, again, we've already been through this part. More than once already, I am listening. There we go. Down here. To here. Everybody?
Keep your wits about you.
Down to here. The portal. Ah. So you go to your master now? Okay. I know I can't loot you, but still. Alright. Just power our way through this.
Run, fools, or fall.
Get right the fuck up there. Just gonna blitz them with my melee. Magenta. Good parry.
The enemies of the Emperor
Move up to
will
here.
be undone. Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
Burn that.
Faith without deep.
Alright, got 2 hits off that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Alright.
Death comes in silence. Trust
Jump
me.
to here.
As on let your soul be purged.
Pop this.
Trust me.
Alright, good.
It's nothing.
You ran all the way up on me for a dead-eye shot? Alright. Buff all them.
Running binary override. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Yeah, the most on you so far. That's non-area attack, inflicts the immediate effect, intimidate effect on the first target hit by the attack. All enemies in a 5-star radius around that target, damage dealt by the intimidated enemy is reduced by 7%.
My vow is to serve vulnerability analysis.
Ah, shit, I didn't activate that yet. That's fine. Step back to here. Charge him.
My hand is thunder. My strike is fame-hungry come.
Block him on this way again.
Cubs
Fire. Kick him.
none can
Did hit.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Be a good angle. Perfect angle.
Who, if not me? On it.
That works. Get in on this.
It's
Again?
as good as done.
So limit Jason them until the start of the officer's next turn. All melee attacks may deal additional damage equal to 2 multiplied by the number of enemies adjacent.
I'll see to it personally.
That on you. Nope, don't need to use that yet. Favorite enemy.
at your beck and call.
Charge it.
Grey hair, sure hat.
Hit it again.
Target well struck.
Find where you are. this.
Indeed.
You missed all the damage from the stats.
I'll do it. This is
Damn right you will.
chosen. Doubt is for the weak. Faith without none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
You're fine where you're at.
An offering of blood.
Spinny spin.
Another enemy down.
Skip past that. Here. Buff everybody. Right.
Is that all you've got?
Run up to here.
I am your blade and shield.
Don't appear to have the same
Demand.
weakening thing.
Trust me. My blade whispers your
Try to get those fucking stats up on him.
The shadows will fall, as honor ordains. I shall
Hit him.
not fail.
Alright, that's most of his health. Good parry. It shouldn't be hard as fuck for you to hit.
Follow my lead.
This is the end of you.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. I took care of this one.
You just got fucked up. Perfect specimen, huh?
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Bite him.
I'll make it happen.
Again.
Who if not me?
Alright, there's 35 bleed on him.
A tactically sound approach.
Okay, so you can't make it in. Him.
At your beck and call. I've suffered worse.
Alright. Hit him again.
I will do my duty.
The wolf is on the hunt.
Alright, cool. I can't get to him. Hit him again.
Wolves feel the icy bite of death. Die in disgrace.
one-rounding all your shit. I love it.
Wipe your disgusting presence out of existence.
The sound of frightened prey, tantalizing.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
Could charge you, too.
So it shall be. My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
And these fuckers as quickly as possible.
So shall it be.
Your last stroke of luck.
None can do this better than a warrior of the
Good
All
kick.
Father.
Very good.
Say bite of death.
I bring agony.
This will be a parting caress.
Leave the pooch alone. Come on. Give it.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Oh, that's perfect.
I will not die in dishonor. I'll show you the real pain.
Wolves my hand.
Slash.
Thunder. My strike is ruin. Cubs play. I will carve
Do it
your
again.
out of your bones. So shall it be. Feel the icy bite of death. None can do better than a warrior.
Hit that one.
Father.
The battle formation is broken.
Mm. This side's safe.
I'll do it.
100% shot. Mm.
As the
Right
Emperor,
here.
this is why I was chosen. My faith shields me.
Don't make me dodge. That's okay.
I'll do it.
Kick him. Good shit.
I bring mercy and retribution.
Ending you quickly.
Trust me. As the tenant.
Good shit.
Trust me.
Behind him.
I shall not be caught by the web. As honor ordains.
You should be dead next turn anyway. Yep.
Explorators know one route. Forward.
Pretty sure this will affect you. Yep.
Function successfully terminated.
Don't give you a chance to do anything fucking weird. Why can't you hit anything? This.
The spectral prognosis is favorable.
What do you have going on there? Ability against this creature will not deal damage.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. Indeed.
This.
Grey hair, sure hair.
Guarantee the hits.
At your beck and call.
Your skill is lacking.
It will be done.
Creature deflection.
Victory is imminent.
Endure.
I'll make it happen.
Very good.
It's nothing. Guided by faith.
Put a round into him.
You will pay for this in blood.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
0% chance.
Faith without deed. This is why I was chosen.
Guaranteed hits.
You will pay for this in blood.
Oh, I forgot about you guys up there.
Woe to you.
I will
To
leave
here.
footprints of scarlet. As the tenants demand, let your soul be purged.
It's gonna hurt for you, isn't it?
Trust me, my blade whispers your name. The shadows will see it done.
Should have used captive audience earlier.
Trust me.
I'll show you the real pain.
There you go, there's more bleed.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Running by Nerek
Oh.
override.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Favorite enemy.
At your beck and call. It will be done. An exemplar.
Get one shot.
Will not submit.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument! So
Kick.
it shall be. My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! Die in
Kill him.
disgrace.
Run and gun.
You damn get. Feel the icy bite of death.
Astartes Power Glove really kicked your guys' ass. And them.
It's
Should bash.
I can hear her whisper.
God Emperor, move through me.
Be
Be
here.
fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor
84.
commands, I act.
Don't use the real pain.
Faith without deed.
She's almost down. Should be able to enter this next turn.
Death comes in silence. I shall not
Captive audience.
as the tenant. As honor ordains.
And them.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Ballard.
I will do my duty. At your beck and
Charge.
call. Grey hair, one fewer target.
Thank you, Harlequin. There's loot to be had.
Is there money to be made?
Where's her body? There it is. Bloodlight hatch rifle, ghost plate armor, Xeno emitter. Whenever the wearer inflicts burning on an enemy, the wearer gains +6 additional levels. This fight gains +6 additional levels. Its enemy also gains a side dampening effect until the wearer's next turn. Psi rating is reduced by -1. Shit. Let's do our level while we're right here. Crushing Assault. The wearer's first melee attack each round deals an additional +2 damage for every cell between the character's turn position and the spot where they started their turn. Dodge reduction. Just for 10% of their maximum wounds. When the character is attacked by an enemy, they gain momentum equal to the difficulty tier of the attacking creature. Most their strength equal to 20% of their maximum wounds. Gains +5 block and deals 50% more damage with shield bash. Toughness. Get Master's Patronage. Temporary Wounds. Same target right after the Cyber Mastiff in battle mode standby. Hits it. I never use standby battle mode. Ally ignores all attacks of opportunity. That's useful. Words of Endurance. Where the Vanguard's allies in 2-star radius around them hit, the Vanguard grants the ally +3 temporary wounds, once per round for each ally. When an enemy that's to the Vanguard or private target enters a cell adjacent to the Vanguard, the enemy provokes an attack of opportunity. All allies affected by brace for impact do not suffer negative effects of melee superiority. So allows Navy officer to use any ranged weapon in the threatened area, knocks enemies prone, and pushes them one cell away. Oh, attacks of opportunity. If you're pushing an enemy, they gain +4 movement points. So shot deals damage to the target. Other than the main target, they gain. You have a high toughness. Ditching protocol. Rushing assault. Does it hurt? Fragile playthings. All damage over time effects inflicted by the execution gain a +% critical hit chance. This chance is increased by all bonuses. Scourge and Strikes, Executioner's melee attack. I don't have that one. Back. Introduce the armor 9%. Slight weaknesses. This way.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Down here, search that. Try the strange drink.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Decides to fight. Study the 2.
Your kind has no right to exist.
I will revel in your pain.
Where are you shutting down? There. Actually, Abelard, you're gonna be the one bum rushing down there. You're gonna go there. Oh.
Rejoice in battle.
Into here.
As the Emperor commands, you are the Emperor.
Inflict the pain.
This.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
That's 2.
Trust.
Jump to here.
You will pay for this in blood.
The shadows will see it done.
Woe to you.
Come, the other side awaits.
Perfect.
As the tenets demand,
Them.
I shall not fail. Death is a blessing.
Foul breath.
As honor ordains. Come, the other side awaits.
Alright. That side's wiped.
Injured. I'm enraged.
My stew.
Hit him.
Running binary override. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends.
Alright.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
My mastery is unsurpassed.
I've
Just into these guys.
The bane of lesser creatures.
Born predator does not become prey.
Crafter.
Will I still be able to reach him? Up to here.
I'll see
Maul
to
him.
it personally. On it.
Good hit.
Unleashed my fury. I'll make it happen.
Double miss.
I hunger for battle.
Charge him.
My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin. I will carve runes out of your
And
bones.
him.
See how the wolf succeeds.
Because we're gonna reckless charge with you into him.
My soul hunger beckons.
Good dodge.
just a minor setback. Indeed.
This.
At your beck and call.
Might not need to.
It will be done. We'll rule the stars themselves.
Over to here.
Victory is a target well struck. Let me educate you on the art of pain.
Say, so we can kill a couple more of you.
Indeed.
My revenge will be delectable.
An exemplary strike.
You're dead next turn.
Follow my lead. At your beck and call. I took care of this one. Reduce to dust.
Undefeated.
Over to here.
It will be done. I took care of this one. My place
Over to here.
is at the fore. I will do my duty. Reduced to dust.
I'd say that area is clear now for him to go down there and just wipe the shit out of them.
None can escape the
Study superiority.
I stand, and thy light I crave. I'll do it. Eradicated.
This side's clear. Here to there.
The shadows will see it. Let thy blade be drenched in blood, and thy blessing
All right.
flow through
That
thy
side's
veins.
clear. Up to here. They're dead.
What a pitiful sight for a flesh crafter.
In hot pursuit.
Suffering is part of the trial.
Good bite.
I will tear your heart out for this.
And fire. Alright. They're dead next turn. Charge him.
You will not withstand my vengeance!
And them. No damage.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Indeed,
Charged right there.
it will be done. Grey hair, sure hair. One fewer tongue.
They're dead.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Okay, so they're dead.
Each strike is a prayer.
Running binary desire condemns you.
Damper protects warriors. For the Allfather. Allfather's bristles fire hair lies flat out once more, and his imprint of death vanishes. And the imprint of death vanishes from his gaze. The face of a wild beast gives way to the grimace of weariness, grief, and shame. You honorably dispatched the Emperor's enemies. I was not devoted. It was not my devotion to the Allfather that guided my hand, only the black malice of the Wolfen. What kind of grief must it be to have nearly cost you your sanity? Explain the Wolfen to us, like we've gone over before. It's your nature, you should embrace it. Even blind destruction can serve a purpose, can't it? The hour would come and the curse of the Wolfen will have me, and that hour approaches. I can hear the crunch of snow beneath the claws, but it has not arrived yet. Guess we go see why not Tin of Oblivion was of Oblivion has dragged us to this place. See, here was part of your plan. Everything is gone as you wanted. Isn't that right? You listen well. Do you want from me why you involve me in your plans? Why you're not interested in the fate of the dead Farseer and his fellows? What was he doing? I presume he was a valuable prisoner. At the Reckless, when she decided to bring captive Citrus back to Camerad, the webway is extremely sensitive. Why are you even interested in the fate of a dead Farseer and his fellows? What's dead Dari? Bring my comrades previously served the commissar from the chasm. The merchant wishes them another fate, a sudden turnabout, and curious what path they are to take. All ears am I. Although the hard twin mournful mass is absolutely still, you cannot shake the feeling that a nasty drain lurks behind it. This is a game, a test. You must use your words carefully. Watch your words. I've been loved nothing more than interpret words superficially and not how they were intended. They are my instrument. Let them continue to serve me. They are victims of brutality that reign over this place. I wish to save them from torment. Drummer, harper, an instrument, a masterful eye, and the apple's prize. I will ensure that your sounds once again far from death. I will save your precious property. Time has come to end this performance. Pile of bodies. Lots of fucking murder. Have here. At the end of the turn, the wearer gains stats attached with advantage equal to the number of enemies they hit during their turn. Whenever the enemy makes an attack of opportunity against the wearer, the enemy must pass an agility resistance test to become blinded for 1 round.
I always keep my options open.
Alright. Search the dead Farseer. Piercing splitter cannon. And 7 rate of fire. We'll hold on to it. Up here. Modified shard carbine. Alright, that's more worthwhile. Still see that we can't get to. We should be able to get their loot from here. Go down.
Centuries of service and practice.
Demolitions.
Duty prevails.
Thank you very much.
Cast your eye there.
Armor Despair, advanced tactile gauntlets. Whenever an attack of opportunity is performed against the wearer gains +1 stats of vengeful effect.
Keep your wits about you.
Two pilots are already disarmed. That's Xenos boat. Sure, its design and certain parts appear bizarre, but you can still guess at their purpose. You could probably steer it. Once inside this boat, you live or die, your choice. Pilots look at the fresh blood all over your face and close changing glances and take off running without saying a word. The gondola is yours.
Let us not dawdle.
To the Reaving Tempest. Check this. We're in the upper spire now. Which inspires too large to see in its entirety. I smell blood in the air, blood that is about to be spilt. How do you know to unseal the gate? I find such deep trust between two Drakari, too good to be true. Selden, let's get out of this hole. Okay, so he has to come. Yeah. Point out where your property is. Stood there, I can sense it, as I can sense the flame of their souls. These are all our time, I must save them. We will save your kin. You have my word as a road trader. I myself wondering if a single farseer, gazing the hazy vision, things have to come. Fuck! We'll probably need tech use. So you plan to find your kin. What should we expect inside the spire? Death Whisper. Swift movements. Create an opening. Perfect opening. Increase your strength. Aim. fails a willpower resistance test against a character, they suffer 6 direct damage. Increase your wounds. Epitaph Slaughter until the end of the turn. Charge and push increase the damage of ranged attacks made against the affected enemies by 11% until the end of combat does not stack. Okay, so you have a decent demolition skill already. Increase that. Successful dodge grants the assassin 5% damage for the next successful attack. Weapon skill. Bolted by bloodshed. So there might for crushing straight and that's melee 10% AOE 3. Attack use. For the weak. This. Awareness. That's under fire. All right. What one-handed weapon? 10 to 15. 6 to 10. Mm. Head on. $20, 15 to 25. Okay. That down there. Where are the bleeding shoes? That activates most of his abilities. Okay, start of the turn, they gain 30% damage for the rest of combat. Plus 5% bonus to dodge reduction. First turn, all enemies in 3-star radius spend 1 set of bleeding for each common effect on this enemy. Tabs. Every time when more than 2 targets are damaged by the wielder's area tab, the wielder gains plus 5 momentum. Plus 10 toughness and plus 5 strength. And parry reduction, plus 5% armor penetration for melee attacks. You're just wearing basic Incubus armor. Combat of minus 10 ballistic skill, plus 50% armor against human enemies. %50 dodge against non-Eldari enemies. Where is Persuasion increased by 7? Alright. Increase attack distance by plus 4 cells. Or just plus 5% more damage. Increase the wearer's chance to hit targets at a range of 10 or further by 20%. Conscious. On combat. That works.
Always keep your eye on the price.
And that. He's gonna push us off. Towards my eye and look down.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure. This is intriguing.
Open that.
Grovel. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Right, so that was all that. Right, it's down this way.
I am watching you, Vilmarjai. I'm waiting for the
Disable
undying
that.
one to whisper your name.
Yes. Watch carefully.
Open.
Listen for whispers. Look for me in every shadow. Who knows when a trick of your imagination might become your nightmare.
Steps.
Whose innards need take leave of their gut?
I align my path with yours. For now.
This
I
way.
wander through the stars. A trivial task.
Alright, anything else up this way? Just more loot. Up this way.
Keep your wits about you.
Disarm that.
I have learned much in my exile.
Connect the platforms. Okay. Disarm that, please.
My success was inevitable.
Disarm that.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
I always keep my options open.
Up this way.
What's a peculiar thing?
Look around. Step closer to the torture device. One of the machine's strange articulated tubes and shapes, needles, and instruments of most bizarre shapes. You begin to have a slight suspicion that what these devices do to the victim, chemical injectors, dismemberment, mental torment. For a moment, your stomach churns at the thought of what it means to be a subject to these tools. Chamber isolation. All right. So we ourselves did not get anything out of that. What we got here though, Desolation Blast Pistol, Sharpshooter Rifle. You.
I always have a backup plan.
Got the lower area to check.
You hope to see an Azuriani fail.
Bed down here so we can clear this. This way.
Rushnod Dordle.
Move the barrier.
I have learned much in my exile.
Sinister Labyrinth looks like the death trap are probably created for such. What to be created for such a
Ceremony to
purpose?
be made.
State your intention. I sense something nearby. Choose your own path.
Sable.
A trivial task.
All right. Now we disarm that.
My success was inevitable.
We got goods over here. Veil energy.
Keep a sharp eye.
All right. Disarm this.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
Farseer. Gatine, my son. Change left this creature and their suffering. Search him. Search this.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Down this way. Search the goods.
The Vizier. Would he be proud?
Raise inside the capsules, they are moving it ever so slightly. We've already went through this. Respect the vat. So rebutton to the mechanism opens. I'm sure it's a lightning symbol. Do you remember who you are and where you came from? I remember the taste of pain and the smell of pain and the color of pain too. When your dreams of what has to come. You are one who dreams of what has come to pass and what lies in the haze ahead. The Farseer Trudok. That's what happened. Every finger in this place, but why? The first one goes for the sake of pain. Pleasure. The second one disappears when it's time for humanity. The third one, what happened to the third? I do not think he is going to tell us anything of value. Is there no one left who can answer my questions? Why are you kept in the vat? I've been here many times in past lives, but I will be in future ones, an infinite cycle. We're feeling visions of the future. What is the point of eternal life if it only brings suffering? It's time to decide what to do with him. He's coming with us in Tot. I will not let you abandon him here. I need him. Say, turn to us in the darkest hour. He was aware he remembered me, Alan Tot, and then suddenly he was dead. What kind of curse haunts Trudok's children within these walls? Let us go. I refuse to believe there's no one else left.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, so there's them. And down here. Okay, and take my heart. Observe silently. Turns the board stunned, or ever-breaking gaze, rolls of thunder, relentless, quiet. Please stop torturing my mind. I will not let you become another spirit on the wind. Not for the light of a million stars. Just let me explain myself. Tossing two pieces on a game board. One of the Farseers is trapped on a game board, correct? Oh, try and imprison a Farseer soul on a game board. Let the Farseer put you through mental torment. What did she say? I am a traitor on my path to pave the bodies of my kin. Suffering have damaged Farseer's mind. She could not have saved Trudok alone. But could have protected my home and met my end alongside it. Farseer now, should we direct our energy towards saving the other people? We can save at least what is left of her. Say how much suffering her soul has yet to endure before we leave the city. She may even be devoured by Slanesh on the way. Looks like this made souls very brittle and defenseless.
A trivial task.
Very good. Special privilege. After leaving a combat tactical area, the wearer retains its effect until they move to another combat tactical area. Once aware attacks an enemy behind cover, the range attack covers a fishing attack. Increase the rate of fire of a weapon, the wearer's weapon, by +1 each time an enemy is killed. Perplexed is inflicted on all enemies in a 2-cell radius. That's definitely for Argenta.
I always have a backup plan.
Down here. It's on the trap.
My success was inevitable.
What is that?
I have learned much in my exile.
You don't belong in this galaxy.
You dare oppose us?
I do. Oop. Disciple of Pain.
There is only death, yours or mine. I feel nothing, fear nothing.
If it serves your cause.
With them.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
I understand.
And for an
your
opening.
intent.
101.
An offering of blood.
Right there.
Watch out. As honor ordains. Trust me.
Yeah, we got stats of flame on them now too.
Whispers your name.
You're dead next turn.
As the killing brings me no pleasure, I shall not fail. The shadow
Yeah, him.
will see it done.
Isha, heal my wounds. Try harder.
Good parry.
We all walk our own path.
That'll be a pain in the ditch for you to hit with melee.
I deal death with my hands.
Isha, heal my wounds.
Isha don't give a shit about you.
This favor tenfold.
Breakthrough.
Behold, Isha, heal my wounds. Don't distract me. I revel in your terror. This favor tenfold.
Deal strength bonus for any damage. It starts bleeding. Gain plus a resolve.
Behold,
Reckless.
Isha, heal my wounds.
Not doing very much damage against these guys with him.
At your beck and call.
Charge. Good kill.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
Indeed.
Do her.
Pitiful attempt. I do not fear a perilous path.
Good dodge. You're stuck where you are. That's not good.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Move to here.
I'll see to it personally.
I'll tear your heart out for this.
Accept your lot.
Trust
Do it.
blade whispers your name.
Heal my wounds.
As the
That's
tenants
macabre.
demand. I shall
I go into the darkness.
The shadows will see.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
Trust me.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
What is going on with you? Armor of Despair. And completely immune to damage. So it's you two I need to end.
It's as good as done.
Good.
I'll make it happen.
Good hit. That one's dead.
Just designate a target.
Move to here.
If it serves your
Make an
cause.
opening.
I am not your Zeus pet monkey.
Butter.
I feel nothing, fear nothing. A dance of blades and shadows.
Moved it there. Ooh, that was close. Shut them up.
As the tenant.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
Come.
Okay, so the bloodthirsty experiments. One more disciple of pain.
I didn't flinch.
Behold.
This.
It is handled.
Back in.
Behold, what a useless plaything. Broken already?
Looking good.
Follow my lead.
You're basically dead.
It will be done.
I'll say you need to fucking die.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
You will pay dearly for your
That was a mistake.
You've got. So shall it be. I will carve runes out of your bones.
All right. Booch.
If not me.
Put him in.
I'll see to it personally.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
Let's make some opportunities. I'll make it happen.
You're dead next turn, or he's just gonna murk you.
For me, Isha.
But Hannah will show you the way home. First things first, we loot everything. Adari chain swords, no thank you. What do those get classified as? Xenos. Xenos, cool. Is there information on what's in there? It's an angel but specifying handwriting. I imagine enhance the power implant.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
Strange capsule emits a buzzing. Thick walls barely contain the sound coming from it. Webway resonance device. Whereas melee area attacks to gain +5 dodge reduction. Go disarm that.
This could be an
A trivial
opportunity.
task. My success was
Keep your
inevitable.
wits about you.
Inside the capsule, they are moving ever so slightly. Activate the mechanism. Now, who drops out? Pretty sure it's a yeah, Farseer. Mankind and outcasts have found their way into the heart of the Dark City to save what little remains. The universe is full of true surprises, but this outcome I managed to foresee. What's the point of your prophecies then? Trusting in my child is a great relief. But what is it? Drooms. That's not I trust our unique connection. This is not a despicable or wrong. There's no need for you to explain yourself to him all on top, especially not after you have released him from the torment of a flesh master's terrible construct. Make the Eldari's reading gesture. You've got yourself the most amusing Monkai to keep you company, your leaked. It is Alan who keeps me at his side. Were it not for him, my soul would have long left this body, or else I would have been devoured by a minion of She Who Thirsts, and I would have never learned the truth of what happened to Trudok. Perhaps we ought to start our introductions. Start introducing ourselves. Seem timeless. Alan thought this is a word I have not heard in years. The Farseer does not even look in your direction. Help us find our way home. What did you mean? Countless hours I spent them onto the stage. Here were not spent in the throes of agony. I listened, I observed, I absorbed, and I soon learned that an age-old gate built by our ancestors hidden in the heart of the spire, a webway gate connected to the world outside. I cannot seal it and forge our path to salvation. I can help you make your way out of the dark city and leave this place behind, but you must take me to the gate. My mind is still firm, my spirit is unbreakable. My body, on the other hand, will not forget the pain's embrace. There were other Farseers besides you in the spire. In much of this tortures, I have been able to glance inside my kin's desperate minds. I saw every soul they were extinguished in the spire. I sang a lament for every brother and sister sacrificed by the Dark Ones. I carry their memories in my heart, and I will get out. And if I get out of here alive, their names will not be forgotten. The sense of failure. Many died, but not you. I was unable to save her, but you could have tried. Rico's as he looks at the bloody game board. What is this? Explain yourself, Monkai. With all the gods' names made you decide to torture one of my sisters? Can you really help her? I'll release her soul from its suffering, but alas, giving her back her body is beyond my ability. Then do it. Later rest the wretched soul imprisoned in this object. Did what I could to save the Farseer soul, but I can only do so much. Darius Preston is inscrutable, but he struggles to speak. You have set me free, and I am grateful for the rescue. But what you are doing is wrong. I can free my sister's tortured soul if you let me, Monkai. I'm asking you for one more favor. Then do it. Later rest the wretched soul in this object. There is a faint and fleeting trace of softness and gratitude. Really, I must confess, I have set little store by your species in the past. Perhaps in some regard, I was wrong to do so. It is done. Farseer is at your disposal. Look at me, Elendil, and tell me what adversity befell our home. Ignorance is truly bliss, my child. But who steered the infected vessel towards Strudart? You want to know how your kinship destroyed my world, so you can follow their example? Answer the question, not for the Monkai's amusement, for the sake of those whose souls... The drink, one set. Of our kind. The one who lurks beyond the edge of reality, but the world's affliction manifests itself differently in sort of true dark while avoiding encounters with the souls of our ancestors. We are waiting for Sealan Class to destroy our souls, to burst her way in through the gaping wound of the world. Yet her gaze was directed away from our suffering. No one ever managed to identify the nature of the curse, even as we watched it destroy our home, and so having lost all hope of saving it, we fled. But who steered the infected vessel?
I am afraid you already know the answer, Elentark. You just cannot accept it. Your predecessor, she who previously owned this vessel and your entire protectorate, the monkey who kept a piece of my homeworld in her study, like a trifle or trophy of no great significance.
So was your accursed kin. Wait, Elendil, shedding innocent blood will not bring our home back. Alantat is guilty only of helping me to reach this place and free you. The blood of the executioner flows through the veins of the one you long to save. What has this Monkey done to deserve your mercy? Jordan's sparks slowly die away, and the Farseer warily closes his eyes. I find it hard it was completely destroyed. The Abermane took care of what remained, but that is none of your concern, Monkey. Twisted Cousins found our arts in the Void's cold embrace. At first it seemed they were going to save us, to extend a helping hand. And so we told them what happened to Crudart, and that is where to look for it. But our cousins' souls are dark and thirsty for blood. My art was one of the first they seized. Troy mastered hundreds of thousands of our kind for fleeting pleasure's sake, and enslaved the Farseers for their accursed experiments, and that Monkey was how I ended up hanging in this cage. But Elendel, how did Crudart end up in the Expanse, this close to Monkey's ships and the Dark One's hunting grounds? This was the path chosen by the Council, my child. We had charted Crudart's course among the stars for years, and no one had an inkling of the terrible fate that would await us in the place that promised us salvation. No one knew. The Farseer looks away for a mere second, but an itching sensation immediately burrows its way into the base of your skull. Something is wrong here. Past life once have taught me a great deal to see the truth where it is concealed, and not to hesitate to cut the head off a lying snake that tries to coil around my heart. Stares unblinkingly at her fellow, Dari, fury gleaming in her eyes. If the entire Farseer Council failed to foresee the world's doom, then everything the children of Azeron have been taught about the past for centuries is a lie. You are hiding something, Allentown. Speak. Speak now. How dare you take that tone with me, outcast? I am not obliged to justify myself before you, let alone protect my innocence. We freed you. If you wish to leave this place alive, perhaps I should put you back in the cage. You've already told us almost everything. Why hold back anything? Boop. Alright. You had been steering Crudart along a course prophesied by the stars themselves until Sheila's tormentuous currents cast us to the edge of the Great Wound. A storm was coming, threatening to sweep Crudart away from its path, and so the Council decided the route to safety, across the nearest Isle of Hope and into the place known amongst the Monkey as the Kronos Expanse. We stood by our decision, but there came a point where the prophecy became even darker and more unsettling. Someone proposed altering the course, but the closing drip of the raging Sheol was blocking our path on all sides. It was then that the Council's opinion was split. My vote was the deciding one. It was a difficult debate, but I believed that the prophecy that had promised us salvation in the Expanse would not have been a lie. You already know what happened next. So we were doomed. I should have stayed on Crudart. I could have tried to help those who survived the disaster. If only I had not chosen the accursed path and left the crossroad, could have at least tried to save someone. Was it not the Farseers who made the bad decision? What difference would it have made if you had been on Crudart? Red's mouth twists in displeasure. The Farseers, it was not beyond their power. They led Crudart to prosperity for years, not only to become too blind to what was going on around them. Had they not followed the prophecy as the old customs required, had they changed course instead, the Crudart might still be whole. It is your duty to avenge them and punish those responsible. There is a Farseer right before you. No bringing back the past, but you can try to change your people's future. We are both... your lips stared silently for a long moment, peering into the face of the Farseer standing across from her. Calm and collected, he looks prepared to meet his fate. Finally, your late replies, we are both guilty and both deserve a fate much more terrible than death. However, it is too easy for us to leave this world before we have atoned for our guilt. Come with me, Elendel. We have a lot to do before the Great Oblivion. Before the Great Oblivion. We will find our brothers and sisters and protect them from those who seek to harm them. Perhaps we may even find a new home. Your words are like a heating melody flowing into a tormented soul. For the first time, a slight smile crossed the Farseer's lips. I accept your proposal, my child.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, so we got one more thing to loot over here, and then we cleared the lower levels.
Intriguing.
Disarm that, please.
I have learned much in my exile. A trivial task.
Finished. Head up this way. This way.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Over this way.
Hunt brothers, take heed.
Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
Alright, pop save. Spire of the Reaving Tempest.
What's a peculiar thing?
I have learned much in my exile.
Go. Or Xenos.
A trivial task.
That controls deadly traps.
Always
None are
keep
better
your eye
at
on the
searching.
prize.
Search that.
The songs of my ancestors speak of stars long forgotten and worlds long gone. What a shame that you lack the capacity to understand even a single
Disarm
note.
that. Disarm that.
Too hard for a simple monkey? I follow my own path.
Disarm
I
that.
have learned much in my exile.
Alright.
I always keep my options open. Your kind has no right to exist. Brace yourself.
Mm. Head over here. There. Abelard.
Bring it on.
Charge into
Watch.
there. Death Whisper.
Fleshcrafter. I'm done playing with you. Don't distract.
Doer. works.
I'll see to it personally.
Send you in.
You've unleashed my fury. It's as good as done.
Hit him again.
Refuse to bow. On it. Emperor, protect
Okay.
me.
Where are you closing into? In for an opening.
Serves your cause. This tedium
Shoot
is
him.
beneath me. If I must.
True master, inflict the pain.
Charge him.
Is it Wargle or a trap?
Kill him.
None can die in disgrace.
Got him. Ooh, how the fuck?
You will not withstand my vengeance.
My place is at the fore.
Blood.
Target well, one fewer target. A tactically
Up to
sound
here.
approach. Victory is imminent.
I'll show you the real pain.
You would think this would add bleed.
Your hand. I will do my duty.
As honor ordains.
Okay, that's 3.
Blessing. I strike blade killing. Brings me no pleasure.
Let the true master inflict the pain.
It's up to here.
You will not withstand my vengeance.
As honor ordains. The
Oh, him.
shadows will see
My
it done.
revenge will be delectable.
Trust me. Caught by the web.
Your dead net's turn.
With
This.
grace and malice.
I will tear your heart out for this.
I yearn for agony.
There.
What a useless plaything. Broken already? Watch.
Hit him.
Kneel before me, plaything.
Very good. This side's basically wiped up. Kill it.
I'll make it happen.
Let the true master inflict the pain.
First, add some bleed on him.
understand your intent. I am not your
Shoot him.
Hear you moving, no more.
Good shit.
Wolves reign. I will carve runes out of your bones.
You.
So shall it be.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
Got him.
Become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
Got him again.
None can die in disgrace. The fame-hungry come.
Now what are you gonna do?
You are doomed.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
This.
At your beck and call. Target well. I took care of this one.
What a pleasure.
Down this way.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I bring mercy and retribution.
Right there.
While not my blade whispers your name. Death is a blessing.
Good.
As honor ordained. Come, the other side awaits.
Devour.
Very good. Giant fucking pile of bodies. Search them.
I always have a backup plan.
That way heads right up to there. Why is this one locked?
Ken Morak.
Sound that, please.
I have failed my kin.
Try again.
A trivial
Let
task.
us not dawdle.
I am your shadow. I
Was
will
fresh
sever
injury.
the thread between body and soul.
You have offered me another chance.
Thank Russ for my sharp senses.
And that. You survived, Specimen. What a woeful lack of ability to follow orders. You were supposed to die, be in the arena or in the chasm. However, the servants of Azaresh will soon remedy your blunder. You hear a whisper behind you. Kabbalah's artist erratic whisper. She is praying to the Undying One. Her eyes close, a blissful smile on her lips, clutching her weapon in a white-knuckled grip. Then she opens her eyes and says, I cannot tell you how glad I am to meet you again, Viltavatus.
I have not missed you either. Specimen. Yet, as you might have noticed, the monkey's limbs simultaneously gesture to the massive construct supporting the force field around him. This version of the Stifler blocks both the energy that bleeds in from beyond the veil and any physical attempts to intrude itself in its range. Your attempt at conversation is pointless. Simply continue on the way, your demise, and do not disturb me. Yes, you are safe for now, but as soon as you step out from behind this field, who knows in what shadowy corner will catch you. Any step outside could mean your death, and again, perhaps you will not come out. You might sit there for a day or two, months, a year, forever, sitting and trembling, a small, frail inhuman, trapped in a prison of his own toys and fear. Which of us is in a cage now? Examine the construct. Stifler is enormous and resembling a device you have seen before. There is no doubt that it is purpose to express warp manifestation. However, you notice a few details that are out of step with the constructs. Otherwise, typical Drukhari design. Several of these parts were made from material foreign to Kamrat, infused into the frame by an unknown force. What happens if I destroy this construct, I wonder? Then you would give 1,000 souls to Selentat. You will wound one enemy to empower another. Once she with thirst is done feasting in Kamrat, she will surely sink her claws into yours as well, because nothing can sate her hunger. You must be thinking that the moment you do it, Kamrat will descend into a dramatic mayhem and the valorous Rogue Trader will rid the universe of the abominable Drukhari and finally flee these dark halls. Before all that happens, specimens, the demons that will arrive will rip your flesh to shreds. I've faced demons before. Now the fun begins! What have you done? A curse upon you, Mokai.
You don't belong in this galaxy.
The sound of frightened prey. Tantalizing.
I'm not planning on using any warp abilities, so I should be just fine. You over here. You two are going to bum rush him. I'll stay down here and provide support. Those two need to fucking die. You're fine right where you are. I'm fine right where I am. You're good where you are.
With grace and malice. Slow and painful is the way.
Charge him.
Behold, a euphoria of anguish. Unleash my fury. I will tear your heart out of
Create an opening.
his hand.
Hit that opening. What's your health at? 28. Almost there. You're at 20. You'll have 8 health left.
I will not die in dishonor.
I am a prey taker. I'll make you howl.
I've suffered worse.
What does Blood Barrier do? Plus 5 armor.
See how the wolves succeed. I have become the Allfather's worthy instrument.
Hit him again.
Comes play. My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
Kick him.
You will pay for this in
Lock him down again. Trade an opening.
This tedium is beneath me. If I must.
Watch it, you rusting, stinking sons
I
of
am not
Throne!
your secret.
Your last stroke of
See, you can take most of it. Make them jump. The homunculus guard is not really an issue.
Trust me. Caught by the web. The shadows will see it done. I shall not.
I'll jump to here.
You will pay for this in blood.
Trust me. Let your soul be purged.
You what a disgrace.
Good kill.
Just a minor setback.
Reckless. Favorite enemy.
Indeed.
Charge. Come on, almost.
Temporary strike.
You're dead next turn.
Follow my lead.
It's as good as done.
Charge him.
On it.
Fight him again.
Let the true master inflict the pain.
Throw the bleed on him.
You will not withstand my vengeance.
Here's my perfect moment.
I am your blade and shield.
Jump to there.
My blade whispers your name. As the tenets demand.
Hit him.
It is a blessing.
Not enough.
Here.
Behold.
Good kill. Shuriken cannons. Warp focusing staff. Illicit steel. When allies affected by an officer's ability or talent, they grant temporary wounds that the allies' armor is increased by plus 10% for 1 round, does not stack. Strength. Samped. Charge and slash do not affect this bonus. Weapon still. Desperate measure and heroic in the same combat.
This is an ability that costs wounds and a bloodstream movement until the end of combat. It's increased by the agility bonus. Toughness. It's plus 3 times toughness bonus. Additional armor. Listed steel. Just an ally. Emotion of intelligence is used to determine additional damage dealt with ranged area attacks.
What do we have here?
Did you hope to see an Azoriani fail?
Oh, what the fucking at speed?
I have failed my kin. Did you hope to see an Azoriani fail?
There.
Ken Morak. My success was inevitable.
Got it.
Oh, too hard.
Shit. Hit the wrong button.
Did you hope to see an Azoriani
Fucker.
fail? A trivial task.
There we go.
My success was inevitable.
We should deal with this.
See it?
I have learned much in my exile.
This is intriguing.
Watching that.
I know you long to kill me. Will you aim your blade at my heart when I turn my back on you?
No, I.
For you to see better.
No, Vil Iliad. Unlike you, I will never betray the Domin's will.
My success was inevitable.
This side.
Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
Trenchwear plus 10% parry and 10% area damage. Alright, head over to here. Alright, pop save. Activate the platform.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Spend several minutes rifling through the items on the table until he stops. Having noticed something with a satisfying drawl, he draws a long, pliable spiked whip from the pile. You hear a click, and an icy blue glow ripples out across the whip's smooth surface on a slight crackling sound. For livestock and peasants. You can forget about such abominations. You may keep your agonizer. Show me on yourself. This way.
Keep your wits about you.
I just looking out. Camera appears in darkness like needles in living flesh. Time for the final battle.
I always keep my options open.
We're going to call it there for right now.